Absolutely gorgeous weather to drive the Corvette to Chicago. Just fantastic. All right, well, today is the day, taking the Corvette to Speed Inc. to start the process of the heads and cam. Luckily, it's not a little before, there was some snow, but it's warm enough now, I guess it's sort of just all melted off. It's going to be still a little cold. It's in the 40s, but at least there's no snow on the ground, so it shouldn't be too bad. Right now, waiting for my buddy Andrew to get here. You've seen probably some of the other videos. He also is he's one of the only people I do trust fully to drive any of my vehicles. And the stipulation was, if he was going to drive down with me, he wasn't going to be driving the Acura. He was going to take the Corvette. Like, that's fine. Because unbeknownst to him, there is no cruise control and there's no Bluetooth. So because it was a pre-2000, I think 2009 or 2011 were one of the years when they added it. So all he'll have is the regular radio. And on top of that, you can't really hear it because of the exhaust. So it's, we're roughly a little under 2 hours away. It's going to be a very loud and kind of boring drive for him. And I'll be sitting in luxury and, with my music and podcasts. It's going to be great. So I can't wait. So hopefully he gets here soon because I want to get on the road. All right, let's hope it starts. All right, so I am back home. Real productive day, fun day. Got to go down and see Jason for the first time in quite a while. I know by the time this video goes up, you'll see the other one of his Aventador. That thing is so freaking loud. Like, I've been around plenty of cars that making well over 1,500 horsepower, actual race cars, have been, the Formula 1 races, and it was in the garage, but you always lose something with, the microphones on cameras or anything. You can't quite capture how loud it is, but that Aventador with the exhaust, holy hell, like, I mean, you can see in the very beginning part where I kind of like duck a little bit. That wasn't really because it was like scary, but more just like I was like, ow. And yeah, that thing was crazy loud. It's probably one of the loudest cars I've ever seen. It's amazing though. Anyways, so I guess the point of this video is kind of just sort of wrap it all up for part one. Sending my car down for heads and cam. It is at Speed Inc. right now as we speak. Hopefully it will be done in about a month. The reason for that's going to be taking so long is the heads do have to get shipped off to Texas, to TSP, to get their port and polish done. I ended up going with a much smaller cam than I had originally anticipated. So my goals are, I didn't want to do anything with the fuel and mess with that. I wanted to basically be just start the car and just go and not worry about anything. As close to stock reliability as possible. I've done the whole, high horsepower. I know it's not high horsepower these days, but high enough horsepower where you kind of worry about breaking something, and that's just not where I'm at right now. It's not something that I really want to deal with. So I wanted something that was close to stock reliability, didn't want to mess with the fuel, so I knew that I was going to be limited on the high end of just 600 to the wheels. I was cool with that. I wanted to talk to them about it, and speaking with Tony there, who is very knowledgeable and helped me out, kind of like talk me through it. Didn't laugh at me when I had a couple questions, but I just sort of said like, hey, I just want this to be as close to stock reliability. Really doing it more for just the peace of mind because of with the sort of known heads issue, which may or may not affect all the cars, and then just also to get a little bit more power while I'm in there, and just the glorious cam chop. Ironically, that was probably the thing that I fought for the most. I ended up going with a custom ground cam from them. I think it's a 227 duration. I was looking for something more in like the 240 to 250 to give it the really, the hard chop. But I knew that, but I wanted to have like a good balance of, the cam chop, but also not just being a real pain in the ass to drive. And just speaking with Tony, he just said that, something like that, it's really not going to be super shootable unless you start doing some tuning for just E85. There's E85 stations around me, but it's not like just, you just drive right down the street and get it. There's one that's like maybe like 5 minutes from me, but I just don't want to have to go there every single time I get gas. So I kind of ruled that out. Went with a much smaller cam. I think my goals are now probably about 540 to 570 I would like to see. I don't know if I'm going to see the 570 just because I am at the moment at least. I did leave it an open-ended invoice, but at the moment not doing a intake manifold or new throttle bodies. So not sure if I'll be able to get above even above the 550 range. But we'll see. Overall, though, it was a great experience. Definitely it was cool just to go there to Speed Inc., check it out. I haven't been there before. And just, my interactions with Tony, I am fairly knowledgeable about LSs. One of those things where it's like, as they say, a mile wide and an inch deep. So I had a ton of questions. He was really patient as far as, answering any of the dumb questions I had. I even made a comment, I think, about the cam thing. I said, like, hey, man, I'm sort of a racer at heart. I kind of want that cam chop. And he didn't like laugh or make any joke about it, but he's like, all right, well, hey, look, this is what we can do. So, I definitely enjoyed my time there. Got to see Jason. Hopefully we'll have some more stuff coming out. And, we'll definitely be able to get some stuff more with his cars now that, both of our states are sort of opening up. And it's a little bit easier to get back and forth. So, other than that, guys, I appreciate it. And, hopefully we'll have some more stuff coming for you soon. But I will see you next time.